Beat up canning book. You can see it's had a lot of use. Maybe one of these days I'll get a new one. Everything's falling apart. Anyhow, what I'm going to be doing today is this mixed fruit recipe. And I'm going to be canning it in my steam canner. So I'll bring you back when I get things started. Okay, for this recipe, I'm going to use the medium syrup because there are tart fruits in there. The plums were tart. You taste them. And of course, the oranges are a little bit tart. So I wanted to sweeten this up pretty good. So I hope one recipe of the syrup will make enough. I'm going to divide it between these two pans. Because neither pan is big enough. This one looks terrible on the bottom, but it's actually scrubbed clean. Anyway, neither pan is big enough for all the fruit we cut up, so I might wind up having to make more syrup. I'm kind of thinking I will. We cut the fruit up yesterday, and I sprinkled this on it because there's apples in it. And so now let me get the fruit out. I'm here alone, so I'll be doing all the camera work myself. Anyway, let me get the fruit out and show you that. Alright, so there's the fruit. It's done pretty good. The apples have oxidized a little bit, not much though, and I think probably the combination of the oranges and pineapple in it have helped with that, plus the ascorbic acid mix. Fruit Fresh is the brand name. Anyhow, there are two kinds of plums. Apples that turned out, we tried them and they're pretty crisp, but they're a little bit tart. So we thought they'd make good candidates for mixed fruit. The plums are not peeled. You don't have to peel them. We peeled the apples and peeled the pineapple, of course. Cut it all up into little cubes. My son did most of it. And then cut up oranges, just 2 or 3 I think, to add to it. We thought we had grapes. The grapes had gone south on us, had gone bad, so we're not putting those in here, and I don't have any maraschino cherries to put in it. So this is just going to be our mix, and there's no requirement for anything except use 3 or more varieties of fruit, which we did. So let me get this into the pans and start let me get the syrup in the pans and get that started. Here's my fan running. I had to turn on the generator so I can get the air conditioner and fan going, because it's going to get warmed up in here, even though it's a fairly cool day. Alright, so there's my jars in my water bath, steam canner. I'll put the lid on that, get them warmed up. Since I have a mixture of jar sizes, or lid sizes, I've got some of the Harvest Guard reusable lids in there. And I've got other lids and rings right here. I don't have to heat those other lids. Excuse me if I stumble on this a little bit. I don't know. I'm just really tired today. It's been I've done a lot of canning. And it wears me out. But anyway, I did get some good things put away, including another recipe of sloppy joe mix that includes meat. And I canned a lot of salsa. It's Mrs. Wage's hot salsa, and we've been eating on that already. And we ate 1 jar of the sloppy joe mix already because it's really good. Anyway, I'll link those recipes down below, or if I did a video on it, I'll link the video as well, so you can go to that and put them in the description box. So let me get this syrup fixed up and ready to put fruit into it. Okay, I have put the fruit into the syrup in the pans. It kind of looks like it's not going to be enough, but it's a little hard to tell until I start putting it in jars. If it's not quite enough, and then I'll whip up maybe a half batch more to add to the jars. It's simmering now in both pots. It just says to let it simmer till it's heated through. Good guessing on that. And then start putting in the jars. I've already got my canner is heating up over here. Those lids are heated up. I've got my equipment laying out. See if you can see it. So I'm about ready to put it in the jars, and I'll bring you back when I start with the first. Okay, I'm going to use a slotted spoon to fill my jar. It's already nicely heated. And fill it to 1/2 inch headspace. This smells good and it's making me hungry. Just mixed fruit and the orange, I can really smell the orange in it. Move this. I always forget about that spoon handle being there. And get it kind of knocked down in there a little bit, and I'll add some more fruit. I obviously want to make this the way it should be. Up to 1/2 inch headspace, enough fruit in the jar to make it worth canning. A little bit more. Okay, I'm going to start dipping out the syrup. Some of the fruit's coming with it. It won't hurt anything, I don't think. If it's over 1/2 inch headspace, I'll get a spoon and just lift it out of there. Of course, debubble. Seems like it's a little above right now, but I wanted to debubble it first before I do much else. It's a little awkward trying to video and everything. Let me go get a spoon right quick. Okay, I think I've got it filled where I need to be. Debubble some more. I can add more syrup to adjust the headspace, which it looks like I need to do. Sorry, folks. Okay. Now, this is just a wet paper towel. Wipe the rim. It's been really pretty with grapes and maraschino cherries, wouldn't it? Got a lid and a ring on here. It's all debubbled. The rim is wiped down. That's not going on straight. Okay, that's pretty good right there. And I'll bring you back after I get the rest of the jars filled. Okay, I've got 4 quarts and 1 pint. Boy, I'm going to start throwing rings away, y'all. I've got a bunch of them. Anyway, 4 quarts and 1 pint of mixed fruit, or if you want to call it fruit cocktail. I'm going to put the lid on. And bring it up to temperature. When this gets into, where is it? Into the dark green, over on this side, when the needle gets to it, I'll bring you back. Okay, it's getting into the dark green zone. Probably about 2 or 3 more minutes it'll be there. Then I'll set my timer for 25 minutes for quarts. Got them out of my steam canner. So 4 quarts and 1 pint. Let them sit for a few minutes, 2 or 3 minutes, and then I'll retighten these rings and let them cool until tomorrow, and that's when I'll check them for seals. Thanks for coming along with me. Appreciate it. I'll drop some links down in the description box for canning several things. I just lost my mind. Anyway, these look really good, and they'll be really especially good this winter when summer fruits are all imported and can't really be found well. So there you go. Remind me next time. Get better rings. Okay. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe as always. I appreciate all of my viewers. You have no idea how much each and every one of you means to me. Thank you.